China's first rescue team in Haiti has arrived back in Beijing following a 12-day mission. The team found the bodies of 15 victims and provided medical services to more than 2,500 Haitians. They have been replaced by a second rescue team, which is already in Haiti. Meanwhile, Taiwan leader Ma Ying-jeou has said he hopes to meet the Haitian president during a visit to Central America to discuss further assistance to the quake-hit country. Ma was speaking on a flight carrying 10 tons of relief items to Haiti and will also visit Honduras and the Dominican Republic. The three countries are all among the 25 nations that recognise Taiwan rather than China. Beijing considers the island part of its territory and opposes any official visits by officials from Taiwan. 5 Hong Kong MPs resigned on Tuesday to try to press Beijing into allowing direct elections. The MPs from the opposition League of Social Democrats and Civic Party tendered their resignation letters to Legislative Council Secretary-General Pauline Ng-Man-Hua. The group says the resulting by-elections will serve as a de facto referendum on democracy in the territory. Democrats want full direct elections by 2012, several years ahead of the timetable set by China's government. But recent polls show lukewarm support among the public, while Hong Kong's leading opposition party chose not to take part. Hong Kong Chief Executive Donald Tsang said in a statement the so-called referendum had no legal grounding. China's Minister of Public Security has announced police nationwide to go deep into communities when carrying out security checks during the Spring Festival, which falls on February 14th this year. Mang Jianju also said police should work out tailored solutions for areas found with major security problems. He also expressed concerns for certain areas such as urban-rural intersection areas and villages in the city, a term for poor residential areas within cities. Officials also spoke of the need for a continued crackdown on burglaries, fraud, prostitution and human and drug trafficking. 4 more people have been sentenced to death in Xinjiang in China's far west region following ethnic fighting there in July between Uyghurs and Han Chinese, which left nearly 200 people dead. At least 26 people are now thought to have received death sentences over the violence, with 9 people already executed. According to Xinhua news agency, the latest sentences were handed down on Monday in an Urumqi court. The ethnicity of the 4 was not confirmed, but they had Uyghur names. A court spokesman told AFP that 8 other people were sentenced to life and 1 person was given a death sentence with a 2-year reprieve. Local authorities in Shanxi province in northern China revealed on Tuesday that 6 miners died in a coal mine shaft collapse 3 weeks ago. The accident occurred on January 5th in the Wanli pit of Taiyang coal mine, but was initially covered up. An investigation was launched into the incident a week later after authorities received a tip-off. Police have arrested 3 coal pit managers, the engineer-in-chief and the mine worker captain. 4 work safety inspectors were also arrested. China's mines are among the deadliest in the world, despite recent improvements in safety measures. Microsoft founder Bill Gates has weighed in on a row between China and web giant Google over cyber attacks, saying that Beijing's efforts to censor the internet were very limited. Speaking on ABC television, Gates clarified his comments by saying it was easy to go around Chinese web restrictions, which are among the toughest in the world. Without mentioning Google by name, Gates also stressed companies had to decide if they wanted to obey the laws of the countries they were in or risk not doing business there. Gates' comments echo those last week by Microsoft chief executive Steve Ballmer, who took a swipe at Google by suggesting that the company had overreacted in China. Microsoft China's operations have seen trouble of their own, however, after they recently admitted stealing code from Canadian firm Plurk and passing it off as their own. Chinese legal experts are considering a ban on eating dogs and cats in a contentious move to end a culinary tradition dating back thousands of years. The recommendation will be submitted to higher authorities in April as part of a draft bill to tackle animal abuse. Chang Jiwen, a law professor at the Chinese Academy of Social Sciences who heads the drafting team, said recent murders and thefts relating to the dog meat trade showed that the ban was necessary. Dog meat is commonly available throughout the country, but particularly in the north, where dog stew is popular for its supposed warming qualities. But such traditions have been increasingly criticised by a growing urban middle class, many of whom are pet lovers. Li Na has continued China's scorching run at the Australian Open with a stunning 2-6, 7-6, 7-5 victory over Venus Williams to reach the semi-finals. The 16th seed outlasted the 6th-ranked American in a marathon match that took nearly 3 hours. Li becomes the second Chinese player in the semi-finals after Zhang Jie outclassed Russia's Maria Kirilenko 6-1, 6-3 on Tuesday to set up her second Grand Slam semi-final appearance. Zhang will now meet the former world number 1 and 7-time Grand Slam winner Justine Henin for a place in the final. And those are the BON News headlines for now, but we'll be back with more news after this.